Hey class, this is our demonstration video on how to start our animal head project. And as I said before, you could base it strictly on an existing animal. This is based on a gorilla. This is kind of looks like a duck with some horns, and this is like an owl horned creature that different students have made. So I'm gonna do sort of a combination right now of a gorilla. Okay, so what I did is I printed off a couple pictures. I got a gorilla from that angle. That doesn't tell me anything. Here's a gorilla from a side view, so I kind of have a better idea what they look like. And then here's a picture of a rhino, because I want to include some of those features, especially like the little folds and wrinkles and kind of the horns. So I'm going to make these animals based on that. So I want to start out with a ball of newspaper that's about the size of this. Now this is pretty big. You can get an idea how big this is. I don't want any gigantic head, okay? So don't get too big. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some newspaper and I'm going to roll it up into a ball, or crumble it up into a ball here. So I'm just going to take my newspaper. Let's take a sheet and just kind of crumble that up into a ball. Now don't pack it super tight. Don't like make it into a hard ball, okay? Now you can see that next to this one. Still not quite big enough. So what I'm going to do is take another sheet and wrap that around here. Okay, and crumble that kind of down into roughly about the shape of this, okay? So it's going to start to fall apart. So probably what you want to have is a couple pieces of tape already ahead of time ripped off and on the edge of your table. So you can start to tape this ball so it maintains its shape. So I'm going to set that there for a minute and just take a couple more pieces of tape and just throw a little bit of tape on here. Don't overdo the tape, otherwise you're going to make the ball too hard. And I'm just putting a little tape just to kind of keep my ball in sort of that shape. So there's kind of the beginning of the ball that I'm going to be wrapping my clay around. I'm thinking I might want to go just one more sheet. When you wrap it, don't take huge, super thick multiple sheets. Just take, one sheet and wrap it. This will get a little bit bigger. Now, and once again, I'll throw a little bit more tape on there. Just a little bit of tape to kind of keep that ball from unraveling. And as soon as I get that, I can roll out my clay slab, and I'm going to wrap this ball with a clay slab. So this is going to be the interior of that ball, okay? Now notice this gorilla, he's got like a ridge up here. Well, when I get the clay ball on here, I can kind of form that into that ridge, okay? This doesn't just have to follow every contour of that. Got that? Okay, that's it for this part. Next, I'm going to show you on the slab roller what to do.